Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and or Rising. You could be all three, actually. Um, Welcome to your mid-May full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, so the lunar eclipse is going to be in Sagittarius. Obviously, the title just says lunar eclipse reading, but we are going to have a lunar eclipse on May 26th. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say lunar eclipse. Probably a lot. I'm probably going to say it a lot of times in this video, so just bear with me. But if you are new to my channel, I do monthly and mid-month oracle and tarot readings, and then I also have another series called Get to Know Me Through Astrology if you would like to see how I interpret and dissect my own birth chart through the houses. So I just do one video per month per zodiacal season according to the houses. So definitely check that out. Just read my description down below to get a more written out version of what I'm telling you. Okay, so my mid-month readings are very specific so my mid-month readings are general oracle and tarot readings for your sun, moon, or rising. So you could definitely check out your moon sign if you're a sun, Cancer, and so forth. And every single month they will change in theme. Okay, if the theme is astrologically related, it's a specific astrological event, okay? If it's not related to astrology, then it's just going to be a different kind of theme, okay? But I do spiritual guidance on my channel, so I focus on the energies that are at play within you. I really try to focus on you as an individual because we have so many different energies that go on within us that we are completely not aware of, that we don't even know really how to begin to understand them. And it's really just because our society hasn't really allowed these different dimensions to manifest into reality in a normal and in a healthy way. Our current society is very particular about the type of energies they allow or accept or, view as okay. And our life journey is not like that. Our human experience here on Earth is composed of so many different types of energies that are here to inspire us, to help us understand what they mean and what they are all about and how we can express them and talk about them in a healthy way, in a productive way, in a creative way, in an inspired way, so forth and so forth, okay? So that is our spiritual journey, because spirituality is about energy, spirituality is about consciousness, okay? And consciousness is multidimensional. Consciousness has so many different, attributes to it. So, yeah, so I call that spiritual guidance because these lovely, beautiful cards that I use help bring those different energies to the surface so we can get to know them a little bit better. Now, okay, yeah, and then my monthly readings are based on your rising sign, and that is where I pull out my lovely little astrological chart according to that month or that day, and we dive into a very specific energy that you need to be aware of for that month, and we go based off astrology. Okay, so it's astrologically guided. Monthly, astrologically guided, and then we get further insight through oracle and tarot. Mid-monthly, themed, and further insight through oracle and tarot. So either way, you get oracle and tarot. Okay, so yeah, that's my little introduction. Let us talk about this lunar eclipse. I have my Astro Soul lunar eclipse card over here. I love this deck so much. They are actually coming out. The owner is a she. She's coming out with another deck that is like hologram, or it's like a colorful, like this one is gold. And she's coming out with another one that's kind of like a hologram, kind of like trippy kind of vibe. And I'm like, oh, if only I waited a couple of months, but that's okay. Lunar eclipse, releasing the past, breakthrough, pushing limitations, and healing. Okay, so this is our first lunar eclipse of the year. Last year we had a bunch of eclipses. This year we're having a bunch of eclipses. And this is the first of the year, and it's super powerful because it's a super full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So what does this mean? Let me just take a little sip of my... I'm in a mood today. Let me just tell you, Cancer. I am in a freaking mood today. Sorry. I thought my grandmother was talking to somebody. I think she is talking to somebody, but whatever. That's not my business. Okay, so lunar eclipses. I mean, most people already kind of know what the full moon is, right? It's like a oh, she's totally on the phone. It's like a it's an escalation of energy. A full moon, it's like energy that is escalating. And it's becoming like more potent inside of us and like kind of more wild. So a lunar eclipse, it is the culmination of energy that's in like a pressure cooker, right? You have energy that's kind of like building and building and building like a pressure cooker inside of you. Sometimes you're aware of what it is. Sometimes you're not, but it's kind of like this feeling, like it can feel a little icky, it can feel sticky, like a little muddy, like it's just, there's this feeling in you that's just kind of like weighing you down. There's something that's weighing you down. There's this energy that like feels like it needs to rise up and release itself and like purge itself from your system. Okay? But like, what is it? Like, what is this energy that is like bringing you down and holding you back from really, really, really allowing yourself to feel lighter and like you can breathe and just like, oh, I didn't need that, right? Like that energy was just sitting there totally just like useless and just making me, yeah, she's totally on the phone. It's just that she's never on the phone. I'm sorry. Like, I never hear her talking on the phone, so it's just interesting to me. I'm like, who is she talking to? Yeah, it's just this, it's like this unknown. It's kind of like, it's like a little demon. It's like, if you ever seen Alien, I love sci-fi and horror. It's like a little demon that just kind of sits in you, and it's like, and you're like, ugh. Like, get out. So it needs to release itself. It needs to come out of your system so you can feel lighter, so you can feel freer. So this, so the positive and the, you know, just like the feeling that like everything is just going to be all right and everything is like, you know, back on track, and you just feel like a huge weight has been lifted out of your body. That is the lunar eclipse. It's like a building up of this energy, and then it like releases itself. It could be through art, it could be through yelling, it can be like an emotional release like crying, it can be physical, you know, like it can release itself in so many different ways. I know I'm using my hands a lot. And I also think of like exorcism, you know, like there's like if you're possessed by a devil, it needs to be brought out. And then healing comes. Okay. So releasing, letting go, breakthrough, healing. Because like, you know, if you pull something out, if you get like a thorn stuck in your skin and you pull it out with tweezers, you gotta like rub it with some peroxide, right? Like you gotta let it heal. So that is what this reading is gonna be. It's gonna be about what you need to release and let go of. And I'm telling you right now, it's probably something that has been in the pit of your stomach that has been bothering you and you don't even know what the heck it is. Okay, this is where I come in, where I can help. Okay, because, and this is why I love tarot and oracle, because it will like get you into your subconscious. Like it will get you into those energies that are sticky and muddy, and then you're like, oh, that's what that is. But you'll know it when you hear it. You know, you could listen to me and be like, I don't think that's what it is. But you'll know it. If that is what it is, you'll know it. And if it's not what it is, you'll know it. Or maybe you won't know it. I don't know. Okay. What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? Man, breathing is like huge. What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? Spirit Animal Oracle, and then Murder of Crows Tarot. What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? Ooh. What does Cancer need to release and let go of? Oh my goodness. What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? What does Cancer need to release and let go of? Okay. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. And Spirit. Time to collaborate. Ooh. Are you trying to do everything yourself? Do you have an idea that you have been so focused on within yourself that you didn't even realize that it's an idea that you can share with other people? That it's an idea that you can talk about with other people and create with other people and brainstorm about with other people. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe some projects in the past never came to fruition. Some things that you tried to do in the past never really came to a place of completion and satisfaction, okay? things you might have started and been excited about that never really pulled through. And you're thinking about how those things did not pull through. They were not completed. You were not able to reap the rewards. Maybe you were going about it the wrong way. Maybe you were keeping too much to yourself. That is some bass fucking rattling. So there's something about you hiding in your room, in your head. You're hiding in your little crab shell. And you don't want to talk about your ideas. You don't want to talk about the creative ideas and the things that you want to do. The things that you want to do. You don't want to talk about them. You're just hiding in your... Well, it's time to release and let go. Okay. It's time to... Maybe you don't have to step out of your crab shell just yet, but it's time to think about how your ideas and your visions and your projects that you want to start, how that can actually bring in the type of people that you want in your surroundings. How that can attract the other pieces to your puzzle and bring you exactly what you need. And ultimately, exactly what you want. So, this is about letting go of the feeling like you're alone, or the feeling like, how do I put this? It's a very specific feeling. I'm trying to pinpoint it. Letting go of the feeling that it's time to let go of the feeling that your creative abilities, that your ideas, that the projects that you want to start are not worth something to others. I hope that makes sense. Because maybe you think they're not worth something. People won't see its value. But they will. The right people will see its value. 10 of clubs, or 10 of wands. Saturn in Sagittarius. Yeah. It's a lot. That's a lot of burdens. That's a lot to carry all for one person. And that's why we're here. Yeah, man, you're carrying too much. Like, Cancer, y'all are like, you're emotional, you're sensitive, but you're so like expressive. You got a lot to say. You've got a lot that you hold in. Something wrong with my eyes. 5 of Cups, Mars in Scorpio, loss, disappointment, regret, missed opportunity. You win some, you lose some. 4 of Cups, Moon in Cancer. There's a feeling of apathy here, just like nothing is really like nothing is really motivating you, nothing is really inspiring you. Like there's something just kind of like off, maybe about like the people in your life, or I don't think you want to do this alone. You hide out in your feelings and in your head sometimes, but you don't actually want to be there. You want to have somebody to share it with. You want to have somebody to share it with. You don't want to go about it alone. But it's like, I think you just need to release this feeling like you think that you need to carry that. Like you need to carry the fact that you do want to collaborate with other people to yourself. Like you think you need to keep that to yourself for some reason. Like you would be bothering other people by telling them you want to collaborate with them. Or you'll be, like you think that you'll be intruding, or you think that you'll be, and then it kind of makes you kind of lethargic, and it makes you like not motivated and not inspired, because you're kind of like tricking yourself. It's kind of like you're kind of already like setting up in your head, you're setting yourself up for disappointment in your head, that like no one will want to participate in this thing with you. And basically this lunar eclipse is saying like you need to like get yourself out of that and just start living through your heart. You need to let go of that mentality of kind of like self-pity a little bit. Like, nobody will want to do this. Or like, I don't want to, I don't know. Or it's like too much work or whatever. I don't know. It's like you're keeping so much inside of you. And and then you just end up carrying it. And then you're not doing anything about it, but then you just carry the feeling, and you carry the desire, and you're just hauling it around. You're literally hauling it around. So what's the difference between keep hauling this whole big project or idea inside of you, or hauling it in the physical sense? Why not release it from your back so others can take part in brainstorming and in getting those puzzle pieces together and in figuring something out, helping you figure it out. Oh my God. Yeah, I just had there are people who want to help you figure it out. There are still things that you are trying to figure out. And there are people who want to help you figure it out. But you need to be open. You need to let them. You need to get it off your back and let other people think about it and contemplate. Okay. See these two ants? Okay, the ant spirit. These are two little ants. One is... And there are 3 puzzle pieces in between them. They're figuring something out. Okay? It's figuring it out together. So that's what you want to figure it out with someone else. You don't want to carry it by yourself. You want to figure it out with somebody else. Who do you want to figure it out with? There's got to be somebody, there's got to be someone that you want to figure it out with, whatever it is. Whatever you're trying to figure out, there's got to be somebody that you want to figure. So go towards them. Okay, we're going to move on. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Okay, so the next question was basically like, how can we help Cancer get to that next level, to release and let go? Open to infinite possibilities. So when you go to this person, when you go towards this person that you want to figure it out with, go being open to the possibilities. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself with whatever it is you're figuring out. You guys are the 3rd sign in a row that got this Ace of Coins, or Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Financial blessings are coming. Financial blessings. Okay? Oh my goodness. 8 of Cups. Saturn in Pisces. Cancer, this is like... And then the Sun card. Wow. Major Arcana, the Sun. Very nice. Open to infinite possibilities. A new beginning. A new beginning with a business, with an idea, something that can bring long-term stability. It could be a new job. It could be in regards to this thing that you're trying to figure out, this collaboration. And walking away from something that is no longer fulfilling you emotionally, so that you can be happy. So that you can be happy. This reading seems a little disconnected, but I feel like it is connected. You just need to go towards, move yourself towards the people who will help you figure it out, who will help you figure some things out. There's some idea that you have, and just talk about it. Just talk about it. Get other people's perspectives, get other people's ideas, get their input. You can pull people into collaborating with you, and you don't even like tell them that you're pulling them into it. It's kind of like, you know, a little sneaky, but not really. Like, you're just kind of like asking for advice. You're kind of like just going to them with this sense of, oh, I have this idea, but I'm not sure about this, and I'm not sure about that. What do you think? And then it kind of like inspires them, or it can inspire them to start thinking outside the box a little bit more and to start thinking about it. And then you can kind of like get them a little bit more excited so they can like help you. And then you're not carrying it all by yourself. Little tricks. Oh my God, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to be so much happier. The Sun card, happiest card in the deck. Blessings are coming. Okay, Cancer, this is your reading. I really hope that it helped. I hope you got something from it. Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video if you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my style. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.